Yes, we're in a hurry to get to the Southern Footy League.
Yes,
Not
we
even
are.
a big intro to come in. Craig Warman, the president, with us. Got to talk quickly because there's lots to get through. Whew, mate, quickly.
Busy time.
There is, following us, we've got the coach and the captain of the women's under-14 team heading off to Kangaroo Island. First time in 20 years, so that'll be exciting.
Great thing for the Southern Footy League.
Terrific. All right, let's have a look at the games that are coming on, mate. Of course, there's a game playing as we're chatting, or dangerously close. Port Noarlunga, Happy Valley on a Friday night game.
Yeah, again, terrific for the people down south to get a game down south. Porty's at home. You'd probably fancy them against Happy Valley, who had a pretty good game against Ranella last week, but me money would be on Port Noarlunga.
Hey, a quick question.
By the way,
What?
it rained.
I've been waiting 2.5 years. It had to happen, didn't it?
Only for half a game though, but
Apparently it rained pretty heavy.
It came down.
Hey, just quickly, because it's a subject that we spoke about the SANFL during the course of last week. What are the most popular days for Southern League footy? You mentioned Friday night, you play Saturday, you play Sunday. Is there a standout game that actually really attracts, or is it just any day there's good weather? What is it?
Well, any day there's good weather, but also when you look at, we had probably 1,500 a couple of Sundays ago.
That's SANFL. That's SANFL standard.
To Morphettvale Ranella.
Yeah.
Two of our bigger, stronger clubs. Port Noarlunga and Happy Valley, they'll draw a reasonable crowd down there. Fitzy's old team.
Yeah. What's an average crowd?
They'd probably get down there. They get about 1,000.
See, that's
on a Friday
it's
night.
still healthy. I mean, we're looking at...
Well, simply because when you look at the demographics down south, unless you want to come all the way into Adelaide, there's not a lot of live entertainment down there.
Okay.
All right, let's get on with it, mate. Saturday, Christie's Beach up against OSB Lonsdale.
Yeah, Christie's found a bit of form last week, and I reckon they'll do the same.
All right, Flagstaff versus Aldinga.
This will be closer than a lot of people think. Aldinga last week played Morphettvale down at Shark Park. It was a reasonable win for Morphettvale in the end, but Aldinga showed some good signs, and I reckon they'll take it up to Flaggies, but Flaggies will win it.
This one might be horrible. Marion sit in 11th spot, Noarlunga top of the ladder. Marion took a bit of a pasting last week.
Can I tell you who's going to win this one?
Yeah, you probably could.
It won't be Marion.
No,
it won't be.
They're
just
folded.
battling, aren't they?
Oh, look, they are, and we all know the situation there. They've got a progression plan in place with rebuilding their junior structure. Once they get that right, you'll see them start to
hopefully soon.
build. Yeah.
All right, this one's probably the match of the round because you've got 5th up against 4th, Ranella Cove at Ranella. Yeah,
Ranella bounced back last week after losing to Morphettvale. Cove had a big win, as you say, but Ranella at home, they'll be hard to beat. This is a real good test for the Cove Footy Club. They came with big raps early in the season, a lot of new players into the club. They're just starting to find their feet and gel together. So, look, I think Ranella at home, just.
All right, big weekend for the Southern Footy League. The game on Sunday over in Kangaroo Island where there's 3 games on.
We hope they don't get sick.
We hope they don't get sick on the ferry going over. They've got to leave early. Bit of work for the teams to do. How much organisation to get the Southern Footy League to be playing games over in Kangaroo Island?
Oh, look, it's probably taken us a good 12, 18 months to get the whole thing set and played, knuckled down. You've got to get all your players organised, you get teams, new Guernseys, etc. So, and for the island, it's going to be a really big day because they normally play footy on Saturday. They've actually programmed a bye for this weekend.
One sec, go back a step. How many people are playing footy on Kangaroo Island? Have they got their own league there?
Yeah, they've got 5
plenty.
teams.
5 teams?
Plenty,
Yeah.
Wow. So I'm correct, if I'm on the under-14 girls,
Yes.
Southern Footy League playing the under-14 Kangaroo Island. Under-15 boys are playing the under-17 teams. The under-21 teams playing the open Kangaroo Island team. So,
and as I say, Kangaroo Island have programmed a bye for that weekend. So the only footy being played that week, this weekend is our association games.
Just quickly, so there'll be some decent players that have come off Kangaroo Island though. I mean, Lady springs to mind, but...
David Stokel from
South Adelaide,
Go back in time, Danny Jenkins.
Okay.
Norwood captain and premiership player. Go back even further, Alan Howard.
Okay, some goodies.
So there's been some good. Bradley Crabb, current captain of South Adelaide, all came from the
As much as it's a great occasion for the people representing the league, for yourself, what a great opportunity for the Kangaroo Island players too. They'd be looking forward to this weekend.
Oh, they are, and again, it's builds into what we call the Southern Districts, as we talked about previously. This game, some of the players out of our under-21s and their open side will get invites to, because the week after we play Great Southern in our normal association weekend, but then we get organised for the country championships. So it's a great opportunity for these kids, if they want to develop their footy, they get two association. If you're under 21, you get two cracks at association footy, and then you get Southern Districts as well.
Good.
And out of that, as I say, we've got a couple of people that have gone on to bigger and better things.
Well, as always, mate, you're progressive. Most people don't realise your swimming can Cape Jervis over to Kangaroo Island and watch the game as well. So stay with us. Still, lots to come on the show.
My own channel crossing.
Yes, welcome back to the Sports Show, Poppy. Time to turn our attention to Kangaroo Island, funny enough. Now, the first time, Poppy, in 20 years that Association Footy's gone over to play Kangaroo Island, and the Southern Footy League are the ones going over. Now, the coach, Belinda Howden's been good enough to come in and join us, and Emily Hately-Watson, the captain of the under-14 girls team, in as well, and not nervous one bit. Completely relaxed when she came in earlier. Let's start with you, Belinda, as the coach. So, travelling on Sunday to play on Sunday, it's going to be a pretty packed day for you.
It is, because we'll be up early, all on the bus together, and then we'll go on the ferry over, and then we'll play at 11:15.
Now, you've only had 3 training sessions with the girls, and I know there were 4 teams that you had to pick from. So how hard to make selection and then have training and then get ready to play a game?
You just had to pick the best players, really. That's what I mainly went for.
So it was easy. Now, Emily, obviously you're one of the best players because you're the captain.
Captain.
So now tell us, Emma's a bit of trouble, Pop. She gets concussed a lot. So she had a concussion last weekend, but she's got to pass the test this weekend to get on the ferry. So confident that we'll be okay?
Yeah, definitely.
Looking all right. So we say concussed a lot. Are you one of these players that just gets, as they say, in and under and looking for the hard ball? Or the coach might be able to explain that better as well. What sort of player? What sort of player are you? I
try and get in there a lot and everything. Yeah.
And is that one of the...
She's a hard player.
Yeah. And you know what, though? I'm not sure if you've seen much of the women's football. I'd suggest you probably have, or maybe I think in Belinda's case we'll explain why you haven't. But the way they attack the ball has been super impressive, and I think it gives you a bit of an enthusiasm as a passionate supporter of female football that we're heading in the right direction. We're getting lots of girls involved, and the level will hopefully improve somewhat.
Yeah,
is that the way you're thinking?
Yeah, it'll improve.
Have you seen that over the years already?
Yeah, I have. It's improved a huge amount. Like, we went from 3 teams to like 6 teams. So this...
Pretty good improvement. Now, let's talk a little bit about you and your footy. So you started when you were 6 years old. What attracted you to footy?
My mum, she used to love the football all the time. Every weekend, she'll sit there just watching her team play. And
Who was the team?
Oh, please, no.
I've opened up something here.
You have. Go on.
Who was the team?
Collingwood.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Now, wait for it.
You probably didn't stand a chance.
Wait till you find out who Emily's favourite player is.
Who's her favourite?
Yeah, Dane Swan.
I think Swanee's okay.
Yeah, Swanee's great.
I don't mind Swanee.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good.
In saying that, you talked before that you're a hard player, you like to get in and under. I mean, that was Swanee. Is that someone that you kind of mimicked a little bit?
Yeah.
Watched him play and thought I'd be like that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I used to watch him like get in the ball and everything.
Yeah.
Used to how he got in, how he tackled, how he kicked the ball, and Mum signed me up for a club at Hackham, and I've been there ever since. Just this year, not this year.
Now, the other interesting thing about Emily Pop is that she's played mainly with boys through her footy.
Okay.
She's only played 1 year with the women. Has it been a big difference between playing with the boys and playing with the girls?
Yes, a big difference.
Yep. In what way?
The boys go in there a bit soft, a bit hard sometimes, and then you go to the girls, they're in there, like
So
really
the boys
hard.
are a bit soft.
Yes.
Well, there you go. I told you. I told you. Hey, but you know what? This game at Kangaroo Island, it's exciting. And unless you think about it, I guess this is a big occasion for those that play football on the island because they wouldn't have the opportunity on a regular basis to be up against decent competition. So it's an exciting day for them. And I understand it's a few games being played on the day.
Yep, there's the girls, then the under-15s, and then the seniors.
So under 15 boys
and under 21s.
They're playing against the open age on the
That's
island as well. Okay.
So you got a jumper there or a Guernsey? Is that the one that the team will be wearing?
This is the girls'
First time?
Okay.
First time, yeah.
Can we hold it up so we can have a look at that?
So who came up with that design, colours?
It is the Southern Football League's colours.
Yep.
It's just it's
Good.
a new design for women.
Yeah.
Hey, will you have number 1 on the back of your jumper?
Nah, my number's 15.
15?
Lucky 15.
Okay, why'd you pick 15?
Because Mum's best friend's son, he's been playing football. I've been looking up to him as well.
Yep.
And he had 15. He's had that ever since he started playing. So I started wearing it. I've been wearing it for like 3 years.
Okay.
And ever since then, yeah.
So you're superstitious. You like to stay with the same number?
Yes.
Okay. What about you as the coach, Belinda? It's hard for you to try and get all these girls together all at once. So you were saying before we came on here, you spent some time with Happy Valley getting that program together. So you seem like you're a well-organised woman.
Yeah, I like to be organised because
Yep.
I set up a women's team in 14 and 16 at Happy Valley, and then I've come down and I'm on the board of the Southern Football League, and trying to help them to promote the girls. So I'm really happy to be the coach of the Southern Football League because the girls are just so passionate about the whole thing. Yeah.
You know how some people sit at home and they watch footy and we all critique it, we go to the game, we're all coaches. Have you found it different now that you've become the coach?
Yeah, because you've got like people just saying that. Yeah, like even my husband.
What do you say to your husband when he gives
Well,
you
he's
advice?
the runner.
Is he?
And I've
So
got-
you get to tell him.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
See, I've got to get
And then
involved.
I've got an A-grade coach as the assistant coach. So there you go.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you for coming in. Good luck on Sunday,
Well done.
girls.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
get past your concussion test and you, Belinda, the new coach. Hopefully it's successful. Hope you can stay with us. Still a bit more to come on the show.